Okay, what the hell? We're going again. Let's go. No rest for the wicked. We're changing it to a 6, 7, 4. So, this is a even bigger big blind board. And overpot bet goes down. Absolutely no small betting. Check 54% of the time, basically. So it's not that we're like never betting this board. We do have a betting strategy. It's probably elite to like never bet this board because we have a lot of hands that really do want to bet this board. And when we are betting this board, we're betting it medium to large. So sets are all betting. Sevens is going to do a little slow playing. Eights really need protection, but our 8-7 and 8-6 have a pair, and our 8-5 is going to be betting. Well, 8-5 is a straight. Never mind. JK. King 8, using that concept a little, but it has a draw, so it's kind of doing everything, so it's indifferent. Our best top pairs are betting. Best top pairs: Ace-7, King-7, Queen-7, and then Jack-7's not betting as much, so our middle top pairs are just playing passively, and betting sometimes, checking sometimes. Same pattern, middle pair, always checking, except for our best middle pair. This pattern with the aces and kings are sometimes checking on this board. Like, expanding on the lesson with the women's group with Lucky Chewy, you'd actually rather have your straight draws here. Having a straight draw is a lot better than having your aces and kings. They don't need as much protection from overcards, but they are vulnerable to putting money in later on this type of texture. So, and then since our aces and kings are not betting that much, you see a lot less betting with our ace highs and our king highs because we have a much more frequent check on this board. Our ace highs and king highs are checking a lot more often. Our eights kind of falling, but they're not betting huge like our pocket eights want to, and our pocket nines want to. So, Jack 9 is one that's somewhat like sometimes our 9x offsuit is betting big sometimes, but mostly still checking, but not all the time. So checking and betting. Our 9x and 10x is when we're going to focus on betting those before we start going into this ace x, king x range. So because our 9s and 10s are mainly betting for protection, they're betting every time, but we're balancing that out with these combos here that do not have much potential to squeak. They don't have as much potential later in the hand, so we don't mind getting folds, or we don't mind also getting raised by these hands. Versus and we are actually betting when we have backdoor flush draws more on this board. Same thing, but our Jack 10 of diamonds and stuff, rarely ever betting, while the other combos are betting big sometimes. So don't have no bets on this board. Definitely find some bets with your bluffs so you don't always have an overpair every time you bet. But you can check this board. Pretty much you're supposed to check it a lot because it favors the big blind massively. They are the only person that has 5-3, and we don't even open 5-3 from the cutoff. So And then our top pairs with a straight draw are betting big, and our 2-pair betting big. So, like, pair with a straight draw, betting big. But our bottom pair is the pair basically outweighs the other factors. So basically, needing protection, top pairs plus the over pairs that are directly above it. So now on this board, the queens are still betting, but they're not going balls to the wall compared to the on the previous boards. Okay, and I'll be done with this board. Kind of finished with it.